Hey folks, I want to come on here and shoot another quick solo podcast. This is about a book that is or a concept that has helped me earlier on in my career in my 20s. So now I'm at 30, I thought I'd talk about this. It's called So Good They Can't Ignore You: Why Skills Trump Passion in the Quest for Work You Love. Cal Newport, an important guide to starting a remarkable career. Reid Hoffman, co-founder and chairman of LinkedIn and co-author of best-selling The Startup of You. Here it is. This is not a review, but I thought I'd mention it. Follow your passion is bad career advice. Find out what you should do instead. In So Good They Can't Ignore You, Cal Newport sets out on a quest to discover the reality of how people end up loving what they do. Spending time with organic farmers, venture capitalists, screenwriters, freelance computer programmers, and others who admitted to derive, deriving great satisfaction from their work. Newport debunks the long-held belief that following your passion is the key to satisfaction. Drawing from these real-life examples and cutting-edge science, he details the alternative strategies that work much better for developing a compelling career. So Good They Can't Ignore You is for anyone fretting about what to do in their life, who are frustrated by simplistic slogans like "do what you love and the money will follow." It will change the way you think about your career, happiness, and the crafting of a remarkable life. Stop worrying about what you feel like doing and instead start creating something meaningful and then give it to the world. Cal really delivers with this one. Seth Godin, author of Linchpin. And yeah, I just want to come on and talk about it a little bit. I'll get into it now, about the summary, but for me personally, a bit of a journey through college after I left secondary school or high school in some countries. It's multiple different audiences, different nations. So yeah, I was in one university in Galway, with the University of Galway, and then left, deferred, and then became self-employed in the fitness industry. And then after went to back to college and did self-employment in the fitness industry in Dublin, and then an exchange program in the US. Came back and eventually was self-employed in London, and then came back to Dublin, finished my undergrad, and decided to focus solely on that, on the undergraduate. Then did my postgrad in Trinity Business School, and then finished off in Google Ireland. And then after that was on a break for about 4 years for my health. But I wanted to talk about this concept of doing work you love, because a lot of people maybe find that they don't love the work, or why skills trump passion in the quest for work you love, and don't get fulfillment from it. So I'll just talk about this briefly, this book, and maybe you'll get something from it. So Cal Newport's book, So Good They Can't Ignore You, it came out in 2012, I think. And it's actually a play on Steve Martin's famous quote, but Newport uses it as a central idea in his career advice. And this isn't a career guidance podcast, it's more of a self help, kind of pivoting to business entrepreneurship, but maybe a self help at the moment. And the core thesis of this book is, number one, follow your career capital, not your passion. Instead of obsessively finding your passion, focus on building rare and valuable skills that make you indispensable. Passion often comes after you become excellent at something. We'll get we'll get to something after. Number two, develop career capital, skills that are rare, valuable, and hard to copy. The more career capital you accumulate, the more control and opportunities you'll have in your work. Number three, adopt the craftsman mindset. Focus relentlessly on skill improvement rather than obsessing about how your job makes you feel. Number four, control and autonomy come later. True career control, choosing projects, schedules, or entrepreneurship, is earned by doing exceptionally good, or by being exceptionally good at something. Mission driven work emerges from mastery. Once you have the skills, you can take on projects with bigger impact, which leads to more meaningful and fulfilling work. In short, Newport flips the follow your passion advice on its head. Passion is not the starting point. Mastery is. Be so good they can't ignore you, and the work you love will follow, which is a very interesting, counterintuitive piece of wisdom that Cal talks about. And following your passion for some could be great, don't get me wrong, but Cal's idea idea of that passion is not the starting point, mastery is super interesting. So be so good they can't ignore you, and the work you love will follow. And we'll continue it by this. And again, this isn't a career guidance podcast. I'm not a career guidance counselor, so I do know a few, so I'll keep this as brief as possible. Definitely one that comes to mind. Perfect. Let's break down Cal Newport's philosophy into a practical step-by-step roadmap to actually become so good they can't ignore you. Step one, I don't know if this is in the book, I have to double check. Identify a field where you can build career capital. Choose an area where skills are rare, valuable, and in demand. Ask yourself, what work do people struggle to do that I excel at? Which industries or roles reward mastery over passion? Tip, avoid just picking what you love, focus on what can make you indispensable, which is kind of counterintuitive advice for some. Step two, adopt the craftsman mindset, which we talked about. Mindset shift, excuse me. It's getting later on a Friday evening, so it's only 8 p.m. So excuse me if I jumble my words a bit. Stop asking, does this job make me happy? And start asking, how can I become excellent at this? Every task is a practice opportunity. Excellence is built incrementally, which we already talked about on podcast number 37, The Pursuit of Excellence. Daily action, which is interesting. This is the fourth time daily has come up. Daily action on I think the last three. So this is it came up on 38. The power of thinking big was daily routines or daily actions. 37, I think excellence was daily. Or 38, the power of resilience was about daily actions or mindset. Either way, I think it's the third or fourth time it's come up. Super interesting. Daily action, dedicate deliberate practice to improve specific skills. Step three, build career capital. Identify the most valuable skills in your chosen field. Focus on mastery through deliberate practice, target weaknesses, push limits, mentorship, learn from top performers, real world projects. Experience is more valuable than theory alone. Goal, become someone with skills that are hard to replace. Step four, leverage career capital for control. Once you're highly skilled, you can negotiate greater autonomy in your work, better pay and benefits, freedom to pursue projects that interest you. Remember, autonomy is earned, not given, which is super interesting. Step five, pursue mission-driven work. With rare skills and career capital, you can now tackle big, meaningful problems. Identify a mission in your field that excites you and aligns with your expertise. Example, a software engineer might start by mastering back-end systems, then use that skill to work on AI ethics projects. Step six, practice patience and compounding. Mastery takes years of focused effort. Results aren't immediate. Keep improving your craft, and as your reputation grows, opportunity will follow. Optional step 7, document and showcase your skills, which is really interesting. We haven't got onto this yet, but there's another book called Show Your Work by Austin Kleon, 10 ways to win your creativity and get discovered. So build a portfolio, a personal brand, could be on social media or LinkedIn. Portfolio could be a website or contribute or a landing page, contributions, or like an email newsletter or YouTube channel or podcast, or contributions that showcase your rare abilities. This increases visibility and reinforces your can't ignore you status. Super fascinating. Summary mantra, pick a field with valuable skills. Number 2, focus on skill mastery, not passion. Number 3, build career capital. Number 4, use it to gain autonomy. Number 5, pursue meaningful mission-driven work. Number 6, be patient, mastery compounds. And that's 9 minutes in. So just quickly, we'll go and get into this. Career capital is a key concept in Cal Newport's book. So good they can't ignore you. Think of it as the connection of rare, valuable skills, experience, and credentials that make you indispensable in your field. It's essentially a currency that allows you to gain control, autonomy, and influence in your career. Here's a deeper breakdown. Number one, the idea you can't just demand interesting work or flexibility. You earn it by being exceptionally good at something, which to shape components of career capital. Rare skills, skills that few others have, medical surgery or high level negotiation, valuable skills, skills that others are willing to pay for or that significantly contribute to an organization, experience or experience slash track record, evidence that you can apply your skills effectively in real situations, recognition slash credibility, endorsements, awards, or public proof that your skills are top notch. Why it matters: without career capital, that's not how you pronounce it. Without career capital, you have little leverage and you must accept whatever opportunities come your way. With career capital, you can negotiate better pay, gain autonomy in your role, pursue mission driven or meaningful projects. So that goes to the title of the book: Be So Good They Can't Ignore You. And then talk a bit about, which we've already touched a bit upon. We already touched upon. I keep saying that in the podcast. So maybe stop and pick another word or another phrase. Number 4, how to build career capital. Deliberate practice, focus, challenging practice aimed at improvement, side projects or real world experience. Build a portfolio that shows your skills in action. Mentorship and learning from top performers. We already mentioned that. Accelerate skill acquisition. Consistency, long-term focus, effort compounds over time. Analogy: career capital is like a bank account of skills and reputation. The more you deposit, the more power you have to withdraw opportunities and autonomy in your career, which is super fascinating. It goes to the one thing: be so good they can't ignore you, by developing those skills, those rare, valuable skills. I want to say that there are exceptions to this rule, maybe. I don't know if Cal mentioned this. And that's probably coming back from a career break. I noticed there's talk about return, like there was, not like, excuse me, but coming back from a career break, when you take time off from work, that's when it maybe gets interesting. But if you have enough skills, rare and valuable skills, if the marketplace doesn't change too much. So that's super fascinating sort of research in that field with career breaks. And yeah, but either way, this book really served me well in my 20s. And from gaining skills in different industries over time, from public speaking to coaching to videography, photography, playlist curation, leadership skills, writing, content creation skills. They're all things that you can develop over time, and they begin to add up. We can get a bit more, maybe, which we talked about, I think, autonomy in your career, but almost like a bank account of skills and a reputation that you end up being so good they can't ignore you, and more opportunities come your way. It says the more you deposit, the more power you have to withdraw opportunities and autonomy in your career. Yeah. There's another term for it: skill stacking, which we'll keep it a career capital. I don't want to confuse myself too much. Skill stacking. Yes, skill stacking is a concept Cal Newport emphasizes as a powerful way to build career capital, and it comes and become so good they can't ignore you. It's a strategic way of combining multiple skills to create unique high-value profile. Here's an example. Concept: skill stacking, combining good but not elite skills in a way that makes you irreplaceable. You don't need to be absolute best in one skill. The magic happens when you combine complementary skills that most people don't. Example: rare skill 1, public speaking, good but not perfect. Rare skill 2, data analysis. Rare skill 3, storytelling. When combined, you can give presentations that explain complex data clearly and persuasively, a rare ability that few can match. Number 2, why it works. Most people try and master one skill. You can stand out by being strong in a unique combination. Skill stacking increases your leverage and makes you more valuable than someone who is world class in just one narrow skill. Number 3, how to skill stack. Start with a core skill you enjoy that is valuable. Number 2, add complementary skills that enhance the core skill. Number 3, focus on practical application. Combine the skills in projects, jobs, or side hustles. Number 4, iterate and refine the stack to make it harder for others to replicate. Number 4, examples, tech and creativity. I think we're just around 15 minutes, so I'll hurry this up. Tech and creativity, coding plus, I don't know, I'm not 100% sure if this in the book, Career Capital is, I'm pretty sure skill stacking could be. Tech and creativity, coding plus UX design, which is user experience design. Build apps that are not only functional but intuitive. Business communications, marketing plus data analytics. Run campaigns that are highly effective and measurable. Healthcare and tech, nursing plus AI tools. Optimize patient care with tech solutions. Key takeaway, you don't have to be the absolute best at one thing. You could become very good at a strategic combination of skills that together create a rare high value profile. That's how you skill stack that's how you stack your skills to gain career capital. I think we'll leave it there. The main message of the book goes back to the title. So good they can't ignore you. Just different ways in order to gain more opportunity, and an important guide to starting a remarkable career. As Reid Hoffman said, co-founder and chairman of LinkedIn and co-author of the best-selling The Startup Review. Thanks, folks.